In a sprawling forest, where winding paths crossed, and all the animals shared the land, lived a thoughtful young wolf named Willow. She was alert and observant, always watching the world around her with curious eyes. Yet, whenever a big decision needed to be made, a moment of choice that mattered, Willow would hesitate, her paws rooted to the spot. One bright morning, the pack needed important news from the far meadow, a beautiful but distant place. The path to get there was long and passed through unfamiliar territory. The pack leader looked to Willow and gave her the task. Her tail stiffened with a mix of duty and doubt. "I'll go," she said, her voice steadier than she felt inside. But as she set off, a whirlwind of uncertainty stirred within her. Halfway down the trail, as the sun climbed higher, Willow met a squirrel, dotting playfully between the high branches of an old oak tree. The squirrel paused, a nut in its paws, and chirped down cheerfully. "Big trip you're on." Willow nodded, looking up. "I'm just worried," she admitted. "What if I choose the wrong path?" Squirrel let out a kind laugh. "Oh, I choose by leaping. If one branch bends too much, I just jump to another. There's always another branch to try." Willow managed a small smile, thanked the squirrel, and continued on her journey, feeling a little lighter. Farther along, where the trees thinned into a sun-dappled clearing, Willow encountered a deer, grazing calmly on tender green shoots. The deer looked so peaceful, so at ease. "Aren't you afraid out here all by yourself?" Willow asked, approaching slowly. The deer lifted its head, its dark eyes calm and wise. "I stay aware," it said softly. "Fear isn't something to run from. It helps me listen to the forest, to hear what's coming." Willow slowed her own pace, her senses sharpening. She started noticing the rustle of leaves, the scent of pine, the gentle hum of the woods. As dusk began to settle, painting the sky in shades of orange and purple, Willow heard the silent beat of wings above. An old, wise owl had perched on a branch overlooking the path. "You're walking with many thoughts tonight." The owl hooted, its voice a low whisper. Willow Seagit, the weight of her journey settling on her shoulders. "I keep hearing everyone else's advice," she confessed. "The squirrel says to leap. The deer says to listen to my fear. I don't know which voice is right." The owl tilted its head. "Wisdom speaks softly. Little wolf, others can offer it, but only you can decide when to hear your own." Just then, the trail ahead split into 3 different paths, each disappearing into the deepening shadows. Willow posted, her heart beating steadily. She remembered the squirrel's cheerful advice. It's okay to try and try again. She recalled the deer's calm wisdom. Stay aware and use your feelings as a guide. And she heard the owl's gentle reminder. Listen to the voice inside. She took a deep breath, looked down each path, and then, with a newfound certainty, she chose the middle one. The path soon opened up, and there it was, the far meadow, glowing golden and wide under the evening sky. Willow gathered the news she came for and turned for home, her steps confident and sure. The forest didn't feel so unfamiliar anymore. In fact, it felt like home. The voices of the forest were still with her, but now they were just companions. Willow wasn't alone, but for the first time, she was truly leading herself. As the first stars began to shine, Willow understood something important. Advice from others can guide you, and listening is a strength. But true confidence, the kind that lights your way in the dark, comes from learning to trust yourself to make the choice.